Okay, the big question of the day is, would I buy a Tesla car right now? Knowing what I know about Tesla, knowing about what I know about the whole industry, which may be not much, but what I have studied, would I buy a Tesla car right now? The simple answer is no, I wouldn't. Now, do I think that electric cars are going to be the way of the future, and within 4 or 5 years they're going to be the biggest car out there and Tesla's going to lead the way? I think so, and I think they're going to be great. There's a couple things. One, they've ramped up very, very fast over this last year, and they've created a lot of cars. So we've seen some reports which may be skewed, and it might not be totally accurate, but there's been some reports that some of the cars coming out of the factory as new are not very well done. There might be some discrepancies and some blemishes and some things that are maybe more superficial, but it should, I mean, it's a new car. It should be perfect, right? It should be perfect as a new car. It should be your best car. And there's been some reports that I read that there was problems with the screen itself, and that's the main thing of the car. So there's certain things that are happening with some of the new Teslas. Now, also for me, I'd like to have a car that I can take anywhere to get fixed really quick, because I'm not really a car guy, so I'm not going to be fixing all the things that happen in the car, much less a Tesla, right? So I like to have a location where I can take it, and I don't know if there's any real locations close by where I live to take a Tesla, and I may have to be waiting some time before somebody comes to pick up a car, or I can take it someplace to go get it fixed on a schedule. So that's another pitfall for me. The other thing is, to have a Tesla, you probably should have a good charging station at your house, which means that you're going to have to do some wiring, get the electrician, do everything to make it just specific for your Tesla, which is going to give you a little bit more of a cost to get that done. And even at that point, you can't get a supercharger at your house because that's not the kind of current that's going to be running to your house. So it's not going to be a supercharger, it's just going to be a charger. And I'll put up some of the articles that I saw about that, just so you can see more or less pricing and things like that. But I saw that supercharger, if you wanted to get one of those, it's extremely expensive, which added to the expense of the car would not be worth it. Now, I do think, like I said, that the way of the future is going to be electric cars. I think the gasoline cars are going to be phased out, hopefully, because that's going to be greater for the environment, and hopefully less fumes and less problems, which would be fantastic for all the asthmatics and the environment. So it's going that direction, and I think within the next 4 or 5 years, I would want to buy a Tesla because I like that car. I like everything. The reviews that I've read about it is fantastic. I love that they're hopefully going to be self-driving eventually, and I like that because it's going to help the elderly as well be able to get out of the house more often, and that's going to be a fantastic benefit for them as well. So with those benefits, yes, I hope that within the next 4 or 5 years I will buy a Tesla. Not now. I have to wait, even though I like the car, and I just think that I may buy the stock, but I'm going to wait on buying the car until their service is good, and until I see charging stations everywhere, even though they've really ramped up with their charging stations. I want more service stations, and I want to make sure that when the car comes out of a factory, that it's going to come out looking and running like the best car you've ever had, so that you can be happy and not have to worry about taking a new car in to get fixed right away. Those are my opinions. What do you think, man? Do you want a Tesla? Are you going to get a Tesla now? I don't know. Maybe you will. Maybe you won't. But these are my opinions, but it's just based on what I've read and what I've seen. And hopefully one day we'll all be driving Teslas or electric cars, and we'll all be happy and not have to worry about them coming out of the factory not as good as they should be. All right, guys. Take care. See you later.